Okay guys, hi, welcome to my channel. This has been a long time freaking coming. Especially everyone who I've been saying I'm making a video. Anyway, so this is the Easter look, spring look that I've been talking about. If you want to learn how to get this look, just go ahead and stick with me. I know the lighting kind of sucks, but I'm going to be working on that, especially in the next video. But this is just a very fun introduction to spring look, kind of bringing into the fun colors and getting rid of those darker colors. So if you want to learn how to get this look, just stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and prime our eyes with our Maybelline Master Prime and blend that out with our ring finger, and we'll get to that in a second. There we go. You always want to blend with your ring finger because it's the most delicate finger to be able to blend out with. And we're going to set that with the Custard eyeshadow from the Mega Pro Palette 2. You can use any beigey color to set your primer. And then we're going to go in with Makeup Geek's. I'm sure that's Frappe, but I'll link that down below. And we're just going to do that in the crease as a soft transition, just so everything blends well. Then we're going to go in with, it's either Beaches and Cream or Mocha. Again, I'll link that down below, but that's also a Makeup Geek shadow. And we're going to go ahead and put that over top of the other Makeup Geek shadow, which I'm pretty sure was Frappe, as another transition color. You just want to build those soft colors on there. It makes it easier to blend, and it makes the gradient better, and it just overall makes the whole look just pull together. And then we're just going to take a clean, fluffy brush and blend all that out to make sure there's no harsh lines. Then we're going to go in with that same Mega Pro Palette 2 and take that lavender color and just put that all over our eyelids. This is just going to kind of help for a base for the more shimmery color and bring more dimension to the eyelid as well, because I was kind of going for that really pretty deep dimensional purple. And then we're going to be taking the Cosmetic shadow from the Beige Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. Seriously guys, this is a super cheap, affordable palette, and if you really want some fun colors, definitely the way to go. We're just going to be packing this on with our ring finger. I like to pack shimmery colors on with my finger because I feel like the heat from your finger really helps bring out those shimmery reflex that are in the shadows. And you can pack as little or as much as you want on there. It's whatever you want, your preference. I like to go a little on the heavy side. Okay, so now we're going in with that Galaxy Chic palette again, and we're taking Milky Way, which is more of a kind of deeper purpley tone, but with more of the whiter reflex in it. And we're putting that more just in the center towards our tear duct, just to kind of brighten it up and blend it out. Then we're going to go back in that Mega Pro Palette 2 and take the purple just to deepen up our crease, give it more dimension, because I just wasn't happy with how light it was looking. I kind of wanted more dimension to it. You could have left it the way it was, but I just wanted it darker looking. Again, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and blend that out so there's no harsh lines and everything just looks seamless. And I'm just going to keep packing on the color until I feel like I have the right amount of dark crease going on. Packing and blending. It's the key to good makeup. Actually, just blending. Also, if you're interested in any of the brushes that I'm using, I'll have those linked down below too. Most of them are just Real Technique, Morphe, and Sigma. And again, your homegirl is blending. Going back in with that Cosmic again, just deepening up the color because I lost a little bit with my hardcore blending. So I want to bring back that shimmery purple. And then I'm going to be going in with lashes, and these lashes I believe are the 614 by Salon. I forget the name, but I'll have them linked down below. They're just drugstore lashes, and I use the Duo Lash Adhesive Glue to stick these bad boys on. You just want to wait till the glue gets tacky to put them on. It's really simple. And then I'm taking my Benefit Porefessional primer and putting that in my T-zone, and then I'm taking my Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I know, judge me, I use a Men's Post Shave Balm as a primer, but guys, it's bomb. Thank you, Nikki Tutorials. Can't talk. So I'm just going to be putting that all over my face until it feels tacky to the touch. And then I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Corrector Concealer in the shade Peach and putting that all under my eyes because I'm a college kid, I am tired. And we do not want to see that. Chris said something there and it made me mad. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take a Morphe brush and blend that out very gently since it is our under eye area. Now I'm going to be taking the Salem Hayek foundation in the shade White as Crap and applying that all over my face. Then we're going to be taking a damp beauty blender and just pouncing that lightly all over our face to blend that in. My favorite way to blend in foundation is using a damp beauty blender. I just feel that it takes any of the excess foundation away and just leaves everything looking seamless. And then I'm just taking a little bit more of that foundation. I actually just went and looked, and the shade is Light Warm 270. And applying that underneath my eyes for just a little bit more extra coverage because I just felt like I still looked really tired. Also applying a little bit on my nose because my nose is red. And taking the damp beauty blender again to just go ahead and blend that out. Then I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealers, one in, I think it's Fair, and one in Light, because they just do not have enough colors and I have to mix two of them to get my perfect shade. And I'm going to draw kind of triangles underneath my eyes and weird little designs on my forehead and down the bridge of my nose, and make weird faces in the camera, and then a little bit on my chin. You want to bring light to the spots on your face that are forward, so that's where you want to highlight. So your forehead, underneath your eyes, your cheekbones, and your nose and your chin. You want it to balance out on your face. And again, just blending that out with a damp beauty blender. And then I'm going to be taking my RCMA no color powder and putting that heavily underneath my eyes. This is called baking. It's going to help brighten up the under eye area. Unfortunately, this part is really messy, and then you have a giant pile of white stuff all over your legs, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. I'm going to put this underneath my eyes, on my chin. Anywhere I highlighted, I'm going to put a little bit. So my forehead too. This is also going to keep you from creasing. And I'm going to take my Lorac Pro contouring palette, and I'm going to take the lightest shade, and I'm going to use that to contour. I'm going to make a ducky face to go ahead and contour with. I'm also going to go ahead and bring that color up onto the temples on my forehead, and then up on my forehead as well, just to go ahead and warm up that super, super white skin. And then I'm going to take the damp beauty blender again and go ahead and just buff that out a little bit just to help it blend, even though it is a powder product. And this actually isn't a beauty blender. This was just a sponge I got off the internet and I did not like it. And again, I'm going to take that no color powder and just again bake underneath the contour line just to help make it sharp and clean up that contour if I just got messy. Going back in with that Lorac contour powder again, I'm going to go ahead and snatch to the nose, so I'm going to contour the nose. And I also like to put a little bit underneath my bottom lip because it makes it look like I have a bigger, more poutier lip. And then I'm going in with Anastasia Brow Definer in medium brown. I'm going to brush through those brows first with the spoolie, and then I'm going to go ahead and just start to outline them and then fill them in. If you'd want a more in-depth brow tutorial, go ahead and let me know and I can do that for you, because there's multiple ways I do my brows. I have about 10,000 different ways that I can do brows, and I have no problem making a video on how the different ways you can do brows. Then I'm going to go ahead and with the Anastasia Brow Powder in Taupe, just to put those in the inner corner of my brows to kind of give it the ombre effect so they're not as dark on the inner part of my brow. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out towards the tail and brush through them again. And then just going in that Mega Pro palette again, taking the shade Sugar, I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. And then I'm going to go in again with that palette, that Mega Pro palette, and take the shade Black on an angled brush and hide that lash band because I don't like it to be seen. So I'm just going to do a very thin line of that black over top of the lash band. And I'm going to be dusting away my bakage now, if you will. And as you can see, it reveals just a very clean cut contour line that I like. Then I'm going in with the Morphe blush palette, and I'm taking that darker blush mixed with the super pink one so I don't look too much like Barbie. And I'm just going to be applying that with a fluffy Real Techniques blush brush. I'm going to be putting on the apples of the cheeks and blending it back towards my contour so it kind of blends in with the contour. You want to go for super rosy cheeks in the spring. Best time. And then I'm going to take a stippling brush and just blend that in with my contour and the rest of my foundation. Again, going in with the sponge and pushing it in. And then I'm going to be taking a NYX eye pencil in the shade White and applying that to my lower waterline. This is just going to help brighten the eyes and make them look more open and wide and awake. And I hate putting things on my lash line or my lower lash line. I just find it so annoying. And then I'm going to be taking the shade Electra from that Galaxy Chic palette. And applying that very heavily to my lower lash line. I probably should have zoomed in for this shot, but I will next time I do up close eye stuff. I'm just working with camera angles and lighting, so please just bear with me with all this. And my voiceovers. I'm sorry. Here I'm just going back in and fixing my lash. And then I'm going to be going in with the shade Earth, which is just a deeper blue hue opposed to the Electra, and applying that right over top of that just to deepen that color and make it pop more on my lash line. And it's killing me on the inside because I hate putting things on my lower lash line. I'm just going to go back in with that white eyeliner and just reapplying it because it turned blue from the shadow. So I'm just going to go ahead and reapply that, whiten it up. I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara and applying that on top of my falsies along with my real lashes just to blend them into the falsies. And then I'm going to also apply that to my lower lash line. Or my lower lashes. I like to make faces in there. And then I'm going to be taking the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration holiday palette, I think this was, and I'm going to be taking Pearl and highlighting my tops of my cheekbones with that. And I'm going to take a little bit of Champagne Pop too because, I mean, that color's bomb, so we're going to apply a little bit of that too. And I'm also going to apply a little bit on where your eyebrow arches on your forehead, just to help bring a little bit light to that area as well. I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose as well. And then my Cupid's bow. And then the ending of this blending is just the end of my video. For some reason my lips did not record, but this is the finished look. I did pair it with a soft pink lip. I will link down below what I used if you are curious, but please go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment on things that you'd like to see next. Again, I know the lighting was kind of sucked, but I am working on that, and I'm going to be working on everything else, so hopefully the next video will be better. But thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. This